Driving Empire has hundreds of cars, but many of them become obsolete thanks to the new licensed cars that are coming out every single week, and those of course are yeah, as a car, it's not really like very quick, well, or really handles that well, as you can definitely see. The model also isn't really that good, of course, because it was from Driving Empire of 2021. So yeah, also another thing about this car is that it's the only Alfa Romeo game, like the only one they could have ever bought. And of course it's gone now because every kind of car from like Stellantis got removed, and Stellantis is a group if you didn't know that. And yeah, that's basically it, dude. I give this car a 7 out of 10.
Hey, prime time.
The car you see me driving in is called the Mirage GT, an old limited car that came in early 2021. It sounds very good. Just first impressions, the turbo is not really in the stock car. This is Carter's car. Carter the car, thank you so much for the car. And it's just like a very cool car, just like a modified Carrera GT, like 10 times better than a normal Carrera GT, of course. And well, you can just hear it. You can't even just see it. Like, it's obviously not as detailed as the licensed cars that we're getting like spoiled with nowadays, but it's definitely still like pretty good for like 2021, right? So like 3 years ago, by the way. But like the detail, as I was talking about earlier, isn't necessarily there, because well, look, like it's not much, but this is the interior, right? It's just very basic, carbon fiber black and carbon fiber, very bad. What is it called again? I completely forgot. Sorry, but it's also manual apparently. Yeah, it's manual. Yeah, this is just a just like a death machine, dude. Carrera GT rating is obviously like an 8 out of 10. Like this spec right here is pretty bad, but like just in general as a car, like the Gambella GT is just cool as heck, dude. Like who wouldn't want one? What the hell was that? Anyways, who wouldn't want one? But yeah, on to the next car. Before I show you the next car, I'm definitely just gonna do like an ad break right now. So yeah, go buy my merch, link in description. Yeah, there's cooler cars later, so yeah, stick around and enjoy. The Maserati MC12, my favorite car on earth, came out in early 2022, followed by the Enzo remodel and the MC12 Corsa, the GT1 variant of this car right here. You can already see why I like it. Well, first off, it has a V12 shoved with the Enzo that I mentioned earlier, and well, look, it's wide as a brick, okay? And it's also pretty fast. So let's just try it out. Well, in Driving Empire it's not really that quick, but before, it used to be like one of the quickest cars in game, like the MC12 Porsche. I mean, this is still like, you know, this was always been just like, you know, a car you could cruise with, take pictures with and stuff. So just understand the people that didn't really buy this, because, but you know, they had to like, you know, ground way more than they have to now because all of the cars that just got removed, you know, like months ago. So yeah, this is just a very special car because not many people really bought this version right here. The MC12 Corsas was definitely bought way more, and honestly, I'm happy about that because well, now I have this car that I don't really see often. But yeah, the sound is also pretty damn good. It's not really like the best you can hear like right now, like the Zonda, that sounds very good now. But this for like being a 2022 sound, it's not really that bad. Anyways, the detail is pretty existent. Like it's not okay, never mind, it's not really that much, it's not really that detailed, but like the interior is still like, you know, better than the ones we saw earlier. In the tachometer, or I mean speedometer, whatever you call it, gauge, the gauge cluster, whatever you want to call it, actually functional. The engine is definitely the detailed part about this car. Pretty good for being a 2022 model. I'd probably give this a 9 out of 10. I love it. Nice car. Just like the Alfa Romeo, this car really isn't that impressive. It looks good, of course, it looks good as I said before, and sounds pretty good as a supercharger. And I think it was pretty cheap when you could still buy it. Of course now it's off sale, but it was like 200 grand I think. Probably more, I don't remember. Just in general, this car is fun and good to cruise with. Because if you're really just bored in driving empire, you can just do this, what I'm doing right now, and just driving around, top speed, driving around the map and stuff, checking out spots and stuff. It's nice. I don't have anything else to say about this car right now, so let's talk about the detail. This is pretty detailed for being a 2020 to 2022 model. Like, look at that. Look at I think that's supposed to be the radio. Maybe one of those two things are supposed to be radio. I don't really remember. But yeah, like this definitely looks good. Like it's an interior, okay? Like even has the door handles and stuff. Not bad at all. It doesn't have pedals, but that's whatever. This definitely looks better than the Alfa Romeo interior and even the Mirage GT interior. But hopping out of the actual interior, these rims look pretty good. Like I really like these 722 edition rims. They look very good. They match the car perfectly. They're supposed to be active aero, and that's about it. You can't really open the doors or anything. This is just like a very old model that they never remodeled actually. I give this car a nice and lovely 7 out of 10. And finally, here is the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 that arrived in the game as a code exclusive car in 2020. It sounds pretty good. It's just a little bit too like quiet as a car, because it actually has like, you know, a flat 6, but it just sounds like, I don't know, an inline 3, so that's kind of weird. And this car really has not even been seen often because everybody that actually owns this exact car probably stopped playing the game or completely forgot about it. So you don't really see it often in the game. You can see the RS counterpart, the GT4 RS. That one was limited in like 2022 or something. I didn't even know it was in the game until like a week ago. But yeah, this car also is like pretty detailed for being a 2020 model. As you can definitely see, it has radiators like from the front, intercoolers and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like it's not that bad. So now let's talk about the detail. The interior isn't that bad. Also, that's the sun. Nice. And yeah, the interior isn't really that bad. Look, there's like, you know, the radiator. Well, no, it's not actually the radiator, but you know what I mean. Like the center console, everything. Even the little even the AC units, pretty cool. The air conditioning. And yeah, man, the steering wheel doesn't really have any kind of detail either, and the speedometer or tachometer, however you want to call it, is also mid. Like it's just, you know, from 2020, so it wasn't really detailed as well. But back then, this really was like one of the best, like one of the most detailed cars in the game. So yeah, and I give this car a 6 out of 10. It's not that bad, but it just doesn't really have much to it, and it's also pretty slow, just like the Mirage GT stock. Just stock, by the way. If you max it out, it's decent, but it's not as quick as the licensed cars that we have now, of course. So yeah, join my Discord server, like and subscribe. Please join my Discord server because I really like talking to you guys every single day, because I'm pretty active in my server, and there's also other active people that you can talk to. And yeah, buy my merch, much love. God loves you, remember that.